On November 24, 1971, a man who signed his ticket as Dan Cooper hijacked Northwest Airlines Boeing 727. He demanded $200,000 for parachutes and jumped out of the rear air stairs during an ice storm. Despite a 40-year investigation by the FBI, he has never been found. It remains the only unsolved airline hijacking in U.S. history. In 1980, part of the money was found on a riverbank near Vancouver, Washington. The funny thing about it is that the money was found quite a distance and upstream from the supposed drop zone. Unlike the air stair placard, which was found within the flight path, the sandbar where it was found had been dredged in 72, 73, meaning it couldn't have ended up there before 74. The rubber bands that held it together would have deteriorated before that, and it has never been explained how those three packs got separated from the rest. Plus, 10 bills were missing from one of the packs. In August 1980, ABC News interviewed an Oklahoma City woman, Marla Cooper. Childhood memories had surfaced of Thanksgiving 1971. Those memories were of her uncles Lynn D. and Dewey Cooper talking about an airplane hijacking they had pulled off. She had reported those memories to the FBI. The FBI has called her consistent and more credible than most of the people they have interviewed in the case. Marla underwent a 5-hour interview with the FBI and passed a polygraph test. Tests of DNA and fingerprints have been inconclusive, but have not ruled out Marla's uncles. On August 4, 2011, the Vancouver, Washington newspaper reported that in 69 and 70, a Lynn D. Cooper had lived with his wife Phyllis just a few miles from where the money was found and had moved in 71. This is important because it had never been satisfactorily explained why some of the money had shown up where it did. It establishes a possible link between L.D. Cooper and the found money. He would have been familiar with the area. It is important because this information did not come from Marla. That same day, the Oklahoma City newspaper interviewed Marla. She mentioned that her uncles were living with her grandmother during Thanksgiving 71 while they went through their respective divorces. We can confirm from the Vancouver story that L.D. Cooper was married in 70 and moved in 71. A Seattle newspaper had earlier confirmed that Uncle L.D. had worked as a surveyor and that Dewey Cooper had worked at Boeing in the late 60s. The Boeing connection is important because not even the pilots knew if the rear air stairs could be lowered during the flight. The hijacker had to get his information somewhere, and who better to find their way around in the wilderness than a surveyor? Neither of these clues come from Marla Cooper. These three items might give further credence to Marla's story. L.D. Cooper was familiar with the area where part of the money inexplicably showed up. Dewey Cooper had worked at Boeing and could have had information about the plane. As a surveyor, L.D. should have been skilled at finding his way around in a wilderness.